for map number 1. The AVL 2023 Grand Final starts right now. Sentinels versus PePeX.
Oh, I cannot wait. I mean, this is, like you said, like, can the Sentinels avoid being dragged into the mud by PePeX? And I think that's something that very few teams have been able to avoid over the course of a multi-match event. And for the Sentinels, yes, you beat them the first time. They said it in the pre-game trailer that they have confidence that they have a good read on PePeX. But PePeX said it themselves that we tend to start slow. Once we get that confidence building, that's when we come online. That's when we're a different team. Hawk to check early and confirm a little bit of presence. PePeX going to be starting on the attack side for most of the maps throughout today. I think just Haven is the only one where they don't.
It's been 100% so far, so may very well do it once again. But A site going to be taken here for free, so it's going to be a full-blown 5v5 full HP attempt at the retake as Double Swing comes out here on ramp, and John Cutie going to be able to find the first 2 kills. Manya, Jake, Divine, all taken down. And John Cutie on for the ace here in the pistol round, and it looks like they want to give it to him. He'll swing in, but Celsius will take it. But what a clean sweep through. The defuse will come in, and Sentinels will get the first round.
Yeah, this has been one thing that has been plaguing PePeX throughout this event, is their pistol rounds have been a little bit off. I haven't seen them really find too much success. They dropped, I think, both pistols on Sunset against T1, but they have good anti-ecos. Or good ecos, I should say, against the anti-ecos. But John here, just the initial double swing, kind of getting that information off the Hawk. PePeX sometimes isn't, off the rip of a match. They'll W key at you. They're called W key gaming for a reason. And yeah, he wanted it. He wanted it.
It definitely did. I mean, that would have been Neural Theft Online going into round 2.
Give him the Phantom. He's just going for it. Yeah,
he's got it.
Let's do it.
It is against the force buy. Stingers across the board here for the side of PePeX, who still are going to be looking to up the pace. See how they fare. Having that Neural Theft here would feel pretty damn good.
No blast packs for Jing, though, so you're not going to be able to try to get up close and personal with these Stingers. So you're going to have to take your time here as PePeX to try to get into the space. So a lot of pressure here on Manya and Divide to set him up.
Spray through, it's going to be the Trailblazer cleared. Can't make it through the smoke, so doesn't really get much. Flash and defend. I know that there's no one playing in that position, but it looks like they still want to break through. Mail up here in towards Heaven. Second pulling back, gets himself wrapped around over towards stairs. Celsius as well, dropping down into the site. And widely, everybody from PePeX going to start backing away, but here comes Sasi and Manyad. Going to be caught. No, jumps over to the side and actually wins out the fight. Sasi taken down second as well, following his Divide. Finds the follow-up kill. The wrap back through. Push their way back over towards this B site. Spray gets a minor connection there onto Celsius, tagging him low, and heals now come across from Forsaken to get everybody else back up to full. John Cutie, though, the Phantom, do some significant damage. The push coming in, something! Managing to find him, and now the weapon is in his hands. Swing out, Forsaken gets Celsius, and all of the heroics from the first round, they mean diddly squat.
Oh, what do you do against this?
Shots flying, 10's down to 2 HP. A flawless pistol with a 4K into a flawless thrift or force buy attempt here. PePeX, they tie it up.
I mean, I said they've been good on their ecos, but this wasn't exactly an eco, but they're still able to pull this out. What a reaction by Monyet. Knife out, able to only take a scrape of damage, jumps out, immediately repositions himself, and Forsaken pushing out of smokes. I mean, they are not afraid to start cutting off your rotations. They want to catch you off guard, and that's already a little concerning, like the fact that PePeX might be able to get their confidence flowing this early.
Flash from Sasi. Jiggle peeking, but something already crept up so far forward. Can he get the catch? No. Damage not going to be taken. Paint Shell's now going to be let loose. That'll slow up Jing. And Tens with a great headshot is able to find something. Spray coming down for Forsaken, just eating some of the damage there from the snake bite. Tens is situated in backside. Ultimately, though, it will be a trade. Weapon going to be recovered as they go ahead, scoop up that Spectre and the Phantom.
Yeah, a lot of investment there, having that
There's Phantom.
Neural. Yep, the Neural, exactly. He picked it up in the last round on the death.
They know the positions. They know it's going to be A. Divine now having to reposition, gets himself settled down here towards screens. Tens, however, it has the Phantom. Dog jumping his way. He's trying to remove the dart. Tens pushing forward. Checks over towards main, puts Monyet down to 1 health. The Astra, that's the one carrying the spike. It's not yet in the sight. They back off for the time being, though. It's a window of opportunity to try to push through as Jing needs to try to hold the line here. Get some decent damage across. Will not be able to find the kill.
Just getting Monyet to this site is so challenging.
30 seconds left.
Checking for the push out towards screens. Nobody from PaperX is going for that angle. Are they just going to go for the kills? Nope, tossing the spike over. Giving it to the safer hands of Devi with the higher HP bar. Let's see what this retake's going to look like. 10s with that Phantom. That's going to be the scary part.
All of it's scary right now here for PaperX.
Toxin screen down.
So much pressure on Devi to deliver this round
Last
win.
player standing.
Yeah, Monyet will get dropped, swinging. He's able to find one, cannot get the second. John Cutie will be able to find the follow-up kill, and that is going to be Sentinels swinging it right back, the pendulum swinging into their favor.
Yeah, and at the beginning of this round, Sentinels have a really good read on what PaperX is going to want to do on this hit. They've got players ready at both sides of the pillar of B, plus they've got the Sheriff holding the door. They have a paint shells immediately after the entry of something to cut off the reinforcements of PaperX. Yes, Forsaken gets in. He gets a couple kills with that Spectre, but he eats quite a bit of damage and gets the vulnerable through the snake bite. And then transferring over all that damage done to Monyet makes things so much more difficult. Saucy, quick to take down Jing. Could have been a fair-ish battle. Jing even hit a headshot. Now, are we just going to dive right in?
Looks like that's going to be the case, and somehow Jing gets still able to just see the flash bloom on Tense's face. That's the alert that he needed. He's able to line up the shot. Lucky to come away with that one, but Jing gets himself on the board now. His first kill found.
Look at how spread out PaperX is. So this is not going to just be a big on, full-on hit. The Trailblazer, though, going to keep a lot of Sentinels in place. We'll see if PaperX wants to rotate or not, but Second steps out.
Swings out, does find Jing. Orb got taken by Forsaken. Seeker's now online. Boombot cleared out, so Devi's position, at least for now, going to be hidden, but I don't think anyone's going to go pushing into him. He's managed to trade it back. One duelist for half of the smokes here.
Sentinels reading that there's probably going to be a rotation. At the very least, you put yourselves in a position where you can pivot a little bit better off of that kill. You heard the spike get dropped.
But first they need to check the site. I'm not sure if anybody could have lingered forward in towards A. Seeker's now going to be let loose, so clear out onto the cam and the trap wires. They know that this is going to end up being a B hit. Something dashing forward, gets himself up on top of the box. Trap wire now gone. Plant can come through. Monyet looking to try to get this backstab off in heaven. In the nebula, which now dissipates. Saucy able to draw down, finds the kill. Zelsa's going to be taken out at the same time, however. Forsaken having to pull away, gets tagged up as he dips back in towards Garage, but he and Something very low on HP. Something, however, it might not matter if he can get headshots like that. Dashes back across over towards the rope. On the hunt is Saucy, managing to find the kill, but he himself down to 5. Forward, Saucy, finding Forsaken, gets the headshot, gets the buy as well. Clears him out of heaven, and Sentinels will move up 3-1.
What a piece of work from Saucy. Absolutely insane the way that he's able to hit those shots, and on 5 health at the end of all of it. And I kind of like what PaperX is doing here. It's a flash play to set up Jing off the rip. Like you said, that flash just catching enough of Tenz's face, sticking enough through that smoke. They're able to see the flash through it, but then, they had Something on the other side of the map the whole time, and it kind of led me to believe that this was going to be a rotate, but they lost the spike over on the other side of the map, and that gave time for Sentinels to reset, to spread their forces out a little bit. I like what PaperX is doing on the backside. They have multiple layers of flanks, but they had Monyet and Devi. It wasn't enough to get the job done because Saucy just popped off.
Still enough force up, but see some weaknesses here. Devi going armorless into the round with just that Vandal.
Cover going out.
As is just Devi. Gonna say Forsaken. No. Got the half armor.
Who needs
Great
armor?
check in towards Mail.
Click heads.
Is often the solution. Monyet backing away, not wanting to be seen by the Trailblazer.
Well, this time around, a different setup from PaperX. They're taking their time, left the spike in sewers. Saucy's got a two-man push coming out.
I'm not sure if they're going to be ready for it, but the shots do not connect. The for the flash. They did back away. Looking for the stun on the Nebula, and it does manage to hit. Something gets the kill. Saucy going to be taken down early. Tens has to back away. Oh, trying to fake the dash forward. Tens should be able to suss this out, but still is just going to be pulling back. In the meantime, a sight getting ready. Get jumped on as Jing. Caught by that trap wire for a brief moment. Ends up getting cleared out though. Now Forsaken holding in heaven, managing to find a second. 5 HP for him. Ducks back through the Nebula, gets himself out onto the Raptor. Something creeping in from behind. No one checking for it. Play this out patiently. Nearly finds John. He does swing back through to get Forsaken, but then Monyet arrives in heaven. Takes him down. One death. PePeX will get themselves a second round win.
Yeah, and off the rip here, you know, PePeX taking their time, not something you're really used to. Saucy probably feeling confident off that 4K in the previous round, seeing if he could maybe punish. Mostly PePeX had been leaving one player in B main, maybe seeing if he could win that duel, go for a little bit of an ego there, but PePeX had 2. And they're able to use that Nova Pulse, well timed by Monyet to get that kill. And then that opens up the space there for something to start going for the lurk, as all that attention over to the other side of the map, start sending the rotations quick from Sentinels. So PePeX here starting to recognize already that that Sentinels is going for these fast-ish rotations, and that they're trying to get in the back of them and punish them. And this time it did work.
Cam set up in heaven. On watching. Going off that for now as the double push comes through on ramps from both sides. Something able to come away with one. 1 for 1 thus far. Second not really wanting the challenge any deeper, given that he just has that Singer in hand. Now John Cutie out from screen will be able to find a second kill, so the duelist's gone. Tip of the spear broken off here.
Cage trigger. They found my wire.
PePeX, they can still get work done with a stick. We'll see. These 3 players
there
can manage. Seekers go chasing forward, but Second receiving some spam up through that Nebula.
Forsaken touch of damage though for his efforts. It's gonna be a tough hold here. Monyet's very far away.
Come back through. Paranoia goes across. Second trying to push out, does get shut down. Forsaken will find the kill. Swings out, looks for another, but there's just too many players facing him. Can only come away just that one. Hold now onto the spike, the trap wire. Here to block it. John Cutie is just holding this one. They don't even realize it. Divide looking for the follow-up, will be able to find the kill. They'll clean him up and ensure that the weapons won't be carried forward, but Sentinels still get the round win.
Lovely retake here for Sentinels. Yeah, they lose people, but they win the round. And it's because of that trap wire placement. John QT knows he can stick it because they're going to have to either push it or clear it to deal with him. Plus, you had Saucy going up to the ramps to check that area. He knows he's pretty well clear at that point to stick it. It's only that one player. It's only Divide that can really challenge him. And he's got the opportunity to pull off one way or another off the contact of his utility. Plus, he's got that cyber cage, that little extra protection. Very nicely thought out by John QT.
St. Shell's out early as something goes for the entry, but has been spotted, and Saucy will gun him down, keeping Tens protected. Already the entry falling apart a bit as the spam continues over in towards A main.
If Monyet can win this duel against Zelsis, he could have an opportunity to rotate through ropes.
Might just end up doing it all the same, but now a second-year-old depth online here in round 7 as the Seeker's going to be used. Forsaken saying, well, I've got something sort of like that. Sends it to try to hunt him down as Tens goes for the reposition, now creeping his way through Ramen in towards mid. Things are coming down, though. Seems like they're well aware of this. They do keep him noted, but Divide melted. Second somehow getting that kill at distance with the Stinger. He's now pushing out shots sent over towards Jing. He manages to avoid them, but it's just him and Forsaken now left standing versus the full 5. Zelsis is gone, but Saucy swings out from alley, gets rid of Jing, and that's now a 3-round lead for Sentinels.
Yeah, some of these early hits for PePeX are getting read really nicely. Sentinels had a 3-man stack, all kind of watching the landing zone of something there. So Sentinels have pretty well prepared for some of these executes that PePeX likes to dial up. You can see everybody's just tunneling in on where they were going. So the tendencies being read here pretty nice by the Sentinels. PePeX, again, Zelsis, really important there that he doesn't die, because if Monyet can find that pick, he can find that kill, he's able to really break that open and make that rotation a lot faster, a lot safer for PePeX. Instead, Zelsis buys a ton of time. He's able to keep PePeX in check and allow for the reinforcements to get there to get the job done. And Alex, good time to take a timeout here, regroup, resituate. I think some of the rounds that have been working a little bit better for PePeX are when they're taking their time at the beginning, which, you know, you're not used to saying that about this team.
Yeah.
Usually you're like, nah, just go at it, bro. That's how they find success. But
I mean, when PePeX slows things down, that's one way to catch the opponents off guard. Alex wanting to intervene in just the 2 rounds picked up thus far. And of course, world's biggest Jing fan is here in the audience, always showing support for Sun. But we'll see if this timeout is going to work the magic as Alex hopes, or if this is just giving more time for Sentinels to continue to download the playbook.
yeah, it is really interesting. I mean, I love what I'm seeing from Sentinels. They're just so reactive to what PePeX is doing. And PePeX had a couple rounds where they're able to make some good adjustments on it, but now they're kind of back to trying to brute force their way through. Haven't been able to find that success for the most part on those fast hits. That is so quintessential PePeX. Some big ults, though. You do have Devi's Viper's Pit. You do have the Cosmic Divide. Now, you do have a counter Viper's Pit from Zelsis as well. Hasn't popped it. Wondering if maybe he's going to pop it off contact at B.
We will have a brief little pause here. See what's going on. Just be a minor tech issue that we can hopefully get taken care of very quickly so we can get back underway.
Well, anyway, I was going to say, I think Sentinels is probably going to lean for an A-heavy defense. A lot of teams like to pop that Viper's Pit at the front of B main, just kind of control that space on their defender side, force the other team to try to make it go through a different area. He's got it with him on the desk, too. That's how confident he is. He's going to, like, could you, like, shoot your teammates when they screw up? Like, just be like, God, come on.
Or just, you know, you pull off like an ace and you just, like, send a little nerf shot
send
across
out the crowd.
stage.
Yeah, like, sign it and send it in the crowd.
Not, unfortunately, not like a t-shirt cannon you know, type deal, but, yeah, I mean, nice little memento for the team.
Ooh, now we get the glasses. Zoom in. What is Zelsis saying? He wants the fist bump? Oh, he's leaving him hanging, though. Oh, no. The vibes. The vibes, Achilleos.
If we get word as far as what the issue is, we will push that out to you guys. But for now, looks like we're just going to be chilling for a little bit. Players got, I don't know, maybe a little too excited.
Yeah, somebody.
I'm just inclined to blame the players.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. We got to blame them. It's always their fault for the tech pauses. Absolutely. Somebody just, like, peaked their mic too much, yelling. Not exactly sure, but hopefully we'll get this all taken care of. Yeah, Sen winsies. Yeah, so far, so good.
Yeah, 5-3 on that defending side, looking pretty good. I mean, for the side of PePeX, obviously just had that timeout called, just had that discussion with Coach Alex. They can come back in. A couple more rounds on this attacking side will feel pretty decent and will feel comfortable for them.
I'd like to see them take a little bit of time, look for some early space that they can take slowly. Don't need to take the space super fast, and then work off of that. Find a good opportunity to get that Cosmic Divide down. Hopefully get the plant. Maybe you need the Viper Spit at that point, maybe not. And something win. I love that Jet doll, though. That is very nice. And the little
kunai?
Kunai, that's what they're called.
Of course, the signs continue to just be excellent here in the crowd.
Yeah, absolutely. Saying even though it's not Korea, you know, still let's have a good event, basically. Let's have fun.
Well, PePeX are here representing Pacific, so a win here is still a win for Korea.
Yeah. It's still great. I mean, the fans are having a blast. It's so many people are here. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, knew that it was going to be pretty filled up. But the number of signs that we have, and again, like every time I glance at a different one in the audience, it just there's a different name on it. So there's just constant support for every single player that is on that stage right now, which is just fantastic to see.
Yeah, our lobby is just full of fans down there. Every time we're coming in and out, and it's been really, really good to see the support. Yeah.
Trying to cover them up.
Yeah. Get rid of that. The PePeX fans. So funny.
Always good when you got two different people.
doing a great job with his utility once again. This time playing for himself. He's setting himself up for this. That you're able to really get something in positions where he can pop off, because when we've seen when he's given the space, the opportunities. Yeah, here we go. Showstopper. Is it Jing time?
Not only that, I'm looking at Tens right now with the operator in hand. Flash not going to note anything. No one there to eat the damage from the paint shells either, so Boombot still rolling forward. Oh, a leg spotted. Saucy's hitting some shots. The Cosmic Divide now going to be used. Jump up over the top. Tens gets a collide. Finds something in Divide. Jing with a Showstopper only able to get Saucy, and then he's quickly traded a second. Finds the kill. What a shutdown coming through. These things just completely crumble in the blink of an eye here for PePeX. The double jiggle through. Monyet able to come up with one kill. Another paint shell built up. Lobbed over at Forsaken. And Tens will get himself a third shot.
It doesn't matter now.
7-2, Sentinels not backing down.
Tens able to get ahead of that Cosmic Divide. Get that collat. Love to see that from his perspective.
Well, we'll take a look at it, I'm sure. Yeah, just double swinging in through main. Want a shot from him, and then is able to finish the job. I said a third shot, it was really just the second. There's a huge pickup comes through. That very much crushes the economy from PePeX.
All right, let's see what they're gonna try this time. That's a weak buy. Only something with a Vandal. Devi's been sitting on this Viper's pit for quite some time, having a tough time getting into a position where you can even really use it. Boombot's trading space. Now something right on the other edge. They never saw him.
Oh, they don't check
oh
for him.
God.
Okay, the pivot there from something does manage to find the kill. Second able to trade it back. As Forsaken will die in the nade. Just couldn't get away from it. Stuck between a rock and a hard place, and Saucy still on the hunt, lingering here in mid. Jing pushing forward, avoids that spray, swaps the gun, and is not ready for it. The jump comes through, and now it's all on Devi and Monyet, Stinger, and the Sheriff to try to see if they can do some additional damage, but with just a couple more rounds to be played out in this half, the money is so healthy, there's just no way to break the bank.
Yep, no reason for Sentinels not to just full spend every time now, and Seeker's making things all the more difficult for PePeX to try to be a little bit sneaky about this. Oh boy.
The double drop, the push comes in, second, gets himself a third kill. And now it's 8 confirmed here for the side of Sentinels.
Sentinels looking really confident and really good on this split pick. Rightly so. You know, every twist and turn.
There it is again.
Yep.
Both timeouts being burned in the first half from PePeX. Has worked out for him last time, but given what we're seeing, I'm not sure if it's going to be the same case.
Yeah, and it's just these tricky positions that they're hiding themselves in this time. Sentinels showing so many different looks to PePeX here, whether it be just reading their executes, or in this case, just able to maneuver themselves into positions that PePeX just isn't ready for, able to find their blind spots. So homework really well done by Kaplan and crew for Sentinels. And so now, got to find ways around this. And Alex is letting them know what he thinks is going to be the best way to do so. And honestly, he's usually pretty good at this. So let's see if he can get them turned around and maybe we get a run back here on the split. And we'll see. I mean, again, we talked about the shield versus the spear, or the immovable object versus the unstoppable force, and so far, Sentinel's defense has been impeccable.
It's been looking damn good. The shield is very much holding up so far. Things could always change once that side swap comes in, but that's why we see this timeout called, because Alex does not want to end the half with, a 10-2 scoreline. Wants to be able to try to push this to at least an 8-4.
Yeah.
And then would, have trust in the players to be able to pilot the defending side a little bit better. But now we can see the op just getting shifted over. Zekin going to be the one with that in his hands now.
Yeah, he's over towards mid. They're expecting maybe some more mid pressure, but another B hit. The Jing special. Guiding light there, but nobody home for Sentinels.
Oh, but that tag, that's pretty nasty. They go jumping across, Forsaken down to 36, and obviously as this guy cannot heal himself.
They're not giving up much information. It's just pulling back every time. All this utility from PePeX has not been impactful other than maybe gaining space, sure. They're going to try to make a crunch over here, and that op is going to be waiting from B Heaven.
Can't saying I haven't seen anything in mid thus far. Cut through, but second holding the line. No flashes available. The walkout gets taken down. Boombot, nope, has to be abandoned, but the paint shells can be let loose as he tucks back around the corner, and now Celsius finding Jing and Defy. Shuts down the approach completely and utterly as Sentinels, they will go ahead and continue to move forward, making this gap between the two teams even larger. Looking right back in, Poison Orb comes up. Away for a brief moment. One going to be spotted. There's the cleanup. Shorty in hand. Yet actually finds two. Then gets tagged from behind. Sasi putting him down low. The spray coming in on the chase. Tens around the back. Ready to cut him off. As the spike is stuck. One yet wanting to play for this one. But no, I mean the time just isn't there.
10 seconds left.
He will just play to align the economy. Gets himself another kill as Tens will fall, but it's 9-2.
Yeah,
round before the switch.
Think back to last year where
Nothing will be
Monyet had
saved
that
after
tremendous performance on Split and Pacific. But this time around, PePeX just read every step of the way. And, you know, on top of all of this, while PePeX is making this rotation, Sasi sends out a Trailblazer that checks most of the site, and it makes it so much easier for Sentinels to prepare for this maneuver.
Yeah, I mean, hey, damn clean shots from Monyet there to find the two and then get the third, but unfortunately that is not leading to these round wins. So Sentinels for now just looking stalwart.
And it's these like retreats that they're doing. Anytime utility comes out from PePeX, they don't challenge it. They just let it happen, back up, and then adjust, and look to punish off the back of it. So PePeX be a little bit more disciplined with their utility, and so far this round, it's been a little bit better. Sasi is going to get the confirmation. A few players, or at least one player, is over there, and something. Maybe going to challenge the angle.
Oh, I think Sasi did have the read that it was going to be two. So many more than that. Just Monyet lingering back. Poison Orb dropping. Celsius trying to find the jump kill. Gets taken down second. The timing a bit off. Something able to find him before that rocket can come into play. Fight set in the back alley, but Sasi's still on the site. Only 50 HP for him, but perhaps the heroics can come through. We saw him clutching with 5 health. Tens trying to close the gap with the short. He can't make it happen, and Sasi will be flushed out. Now it all comes down to John KT. Try to get an ace clutch to get a 10-2 half. Otherwise, that 9-3 is coming in. Spots the first player, can't make it happen. Flawless in the final round of the half. PePeX will be able to find a third round, but they have no timeouts as they get ready to swap to this defending side.
Defy never used his pit.
Yeah.
Never used it. I mean, he never got really an opportunity to be frank. At this point, the round was over anyway. But, I mean, that's just how clean these defenses were from Sentinels for the most part. They just weren't giving them opportunities to really do what they needed to do. And, yeah, look, definitely don't count PePeX out. We've seen this time and time again, that somehow they just find another gear, they find another level. And, yeah, defender side isn't their side of the map, but usually. But you never know.
Well, Sentinels just going to want to start things off with another pistol. Get that double digit locked in. Because right now, odds very much are stacked up against PePeX. If this was OG release Split, we'd be like, oh yeah, this is fine.
This is done.
Completely recoverable. 9-3 curse and all that, Split defender sided, but it's not been that way for some time here. Be damn sure, just given what we've seen so far, that Kaplan also has a very good idea of how PePeX is going to look to play the defending side.
Yep, and he's just really been well set up for their defensive halves for the Sentinels against PePeX. Now, can they get that same level of success? Certainly feels like they've got a lot of momentum. They've got some good reads. Pistol rounds have been a little bit shaky for PePeX. See if maybe they can get one here and turn things back onto the right track, or if it's going to be the Sentinels just maybe looking to run away with this and send us right over to sunset.
Everybody right now outside of A. Looking like a very fast take on the site. 1-star setup by Monette. Maybe try to slow things up. Otherwise, it's Jing with a frenzy in his jiggle peek so far. Will finally spot one.
Oh boy.
It's Forsaken up close, thinking about sending out that guiding light. Flash held, paint shells coming down, pushing them forward up the ramp. Jing's gonna be good for one. Forsaken finds another, but the trade back is instant. QD and Saucy getting one apiece. The site now in the hands of Sentinels.
Yeah, it's a good combo there, but just it was a 2 players and both were dealt with, so that's going to buy enough space and time here for Sentinels. They're pushing screens. Monette aware of it.
Trailblazer going to spot them. Monette needing to clear this out. As first it goes. Oh, the timing.
Oh no.
Draws it. What a snap! Monette gets the headshot. It felt like he was dead to rights, but somehow comes away with a kill. They push up into the poison orb, and Zels is going to be taken out as well. That's all on Saucy. Top fragger at the moment, frenzy in hand, but he can't steady the aim. Monette continued swinging wider and stops and gets the kill. PePeX will get themselves a pistol round win.
It's huge. And I like the way that PePeX starts this with their combo. You know, it's the flash into the paint shells and then the double peek from 2 different angles. It's a good little trap play, but the Sentinels react to it incredibly well. You can see that the flash doesn't catch too much there. And then,
show me the Monette kill.
Yeah, the Monette kill is...
Oh. My God.
Come on, man.
What a drag across the right click.
Look at that, just that awry little smile. That is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, despite the lead, no force up here from the side of Sentinels. Just gonna play this out. Mobile guns. Oh, something going for the quick peek. Instantly has to dash away.
Yeah, he saw quite a few bodies of Sentinels in the middle there and is like, yeah, I'm good. You guys go ahead and come over here and help me just in case.
Yeah.
But this rotation could be catching them a bit off guard. It's just Forsaken holding an angle, watching this, and then you're going to have to rely on some of these smokes to maybe buy you some time. But if Forsaken can't do a lot of damage, he's going to get the confirm. So now Jing's starting to scooch over.
This doesn't give a ton of information just because you do anticipate that a Cypher is typically going to be lurking, but now that the paint shells come in, that is the tell all. Jump up over the top in second with that right click, managing to find him as he lands. Tens as well, taking out Jing. And with just classics, now they get some weapon upgrades. And this might just be a complete repeat of what we saw at the top of the map, but this time it would be Sentinels winning out a Thrifty and getting themselves up to 10. Catastrophic for PePeX.
And those natural instincts of PePeX kind of bite him in the butt here. With that Guardian, I would have liked to have seen Forsaken fall back instead of trying to push that angle. He got caught with the paint shells as he started to W key forward. And it's looking really good for Sentinels.
Paranoia across, tuck away against the wall. Divide, Filipine one, Monette sprinting forward, finds Celsius. Divide, swinging around the back, finds another, something now, trying to be the difference maker. A quick lob on the paint shell, something tag low in second. He started the round with a pistol kill. He'll end it as well. A triple. And Sentinels will take this round away.
Beautiful adjustment to switch to the classic in that moment. Go for that jumping right click. Knew he had his opponent weak. Very, very smart stuff. Zekin has been so on point on this raise, but it's the over-aggression here from PePeX. Jing and Forsaken feel like they can just kind of brawl them. They know that it's mostly classics or suspect so, off the information that something had seen with the weaponry in hand. But I would have, again, with the Guardian for Forsaken, liked to have seen him fall back. You know, just play for the rest of the team to get there. Use that long-range weaponry against the Sentinels. Box them in on the site, and then use your gun advantage in a much better situation. But the tendencies of PePeX are what they are. Again, PePeX giveth, PePeX taketh sometimes. And that round did not go their way.
A Garage 4-stack, a Bucky in Jing's hand, holding things down over in heaven. And pretty much all of Sentinels playing on this side of the map. Flash to confirm some presence, and that dog should be a bit of a tell-all, but no, just a single swing out from something will take it down. PePeX may be thinking that they forced them towards the opposite side of the map, and they would be correct.
Yeah, and the flash as well from Forsaken alerts to the presence of at least 2 there, and you have to assume on an eco that they might be overstacking, and you can't play to try to brute force your way through. And Sentinel's making a rotation, but like you said, PePeX,
Let's try it again on this side of the map.
Yep.
Jump forward, second. Oh my god, managing to find Forsaken as he's mid-air jumping up. Something will be able to punish that one back. And
Divide.
Weapon recovered, finds two. But around the back, oh, the TP4, 10's taken down. Divide looks to hold the site. 8 bullets remaining, the swing out, Zelsis takes him out. That brings Monyet, no! The last man standing, but he cannot nail the shot. Zelsis will clutch it out in the round, nearly getting away from them, but Sentinels move up to 11.
Yeah, doing what he can, Devi, putting up some big multi-kills, coming alive there, but just really not enough in the tank. Good reaction by something. A really good dive in, gets ahead of the flash there.
Barely caught. Yeah, the wisps coming off the Omen.
Yep.
I like the attempt, but huge from Zelsis. No, PePeX. One more buy to really try to break this win streak that's been started up here. Stop Sentinels from getting the map point.
Couple charges away from some ultimates that could help you out, but gonna need a multi-kill round. It feels like not much pressure being put on the orbs on this defender side for PePeX. It's gonna be Devi Forsaken over on the A side, couple in mid.
Swing out, something having to back away. Jing will find one, but it's just going to be traded here as both raises will fall. Also swinging back across, checking out Garage. Now Monyet is hovering. Looks like Devi got a spot on the one. Tries to cut off that A main access point. Forsaken able to find John Cutie before getting taken down. 10's breaking things open once more on this side of the map. See something on the hunt, but just a little bit too late to get the punish on Zelsis. He swings back through. Devi seeing the drop down before that smoke does bloom, however. It's just to find one, and it keeps PePeX in with a man advantage.
Toxins going up.
Just are they going to be able to read this rotation from something?
This is a pit. As soon as he plants this, he's going to have it online.
Toxin screen down.
And to get themselves up to 12, why the hell not invest it?
Welcome to my world.
Now use 10's, hearing the footsteps. Gets rid of something, slow on HP, and as he swings out, will fall. Devi and Monyet now needing to hunt within to try to get Zelsis, but he swings out right in front of Devi's crosshair. The kill will come through. Monyet will get the handoff to get one away from the Cosmic Divide. And for now, PePeX will stop Sentinels from getting the map point.
I like the way Sentinels play this round because they give themselves a really good opportunity with Zelsis buying a lot of time on the other side of the map. He's able to draw the attention of Monyet and something to allow kind of a 3v2 over on the A side. And they almost get away with it, but Devi able to somehow be unaccounted for, finds that pick onto the spike. Gets enough extra time here for these rotations to start coming through. Something might get cut off. 10's there, almost able to survive that, but Devi with a quick reaction. And Devi coming to life, getting dialed in these last couple of rounds. Some big multi-kills, get PePeX into it. Pit available for him, and he's gonna put it in the mid.
Knocking off a bit of the map, but A, only really being watched at the moment here by Monyet. No presence in heaven at the moment. Couple shots do go through, sees the Trailblazer. With the paint shells coming out as well as that showstopper. Everybody gonna have to start rotating off. You can see already lurking his way down into sewers is Devi. Jing taking position over here at ramp. Swings out, finds one. John Cutie gonna be taken down. Paranoia does connect. Zelsis pushing forward, finds it. Receive that flash. Now the swing in from behind. Devi arriving at the perfect time. Second, pulling back, but was noted. Ends up getting eliminated by Forsaken. The cleanup comes through. PePeX, this time a much cleaner round for them. Keep 4 players alive as they take another step towards a run back on this map, but there's still a long way to go.
Yeah, no doubt. But this is great reaction from PePeX, and Jing able to find that big first kill, catching John QT a little off guard, and then the flash to bail him out after 10's paranoia. Just a touch too late from Forsaken, but didn't matter because the rest of PePeX was on their way. Devi right there with a great double. And then they're able
Trying to get out of there.
Yeah, that's tough. Pinched in there, and some huge ults for PePeX. Got to watch out as Sentinels that Jing, he loves to get explosive off the rip. Try to take some space, start dividing you on this map. Here we go.
Going over towards Ramen, finds Zelsis, takes him down. 10's just around the corner. Boombot checking the right side. Nothing going to be noted there. Is second taken out. Something able to find the kill. Jing will be able to get his mark. Saucy now needing to be wary about this. I mean, yep, the footsteps from behind. I was going to see, is he going to turn? He finally does. Finds the headshot. Looks for another one.
One enemy remaining.
Monyet continuing to play forward. Will take him down and gets the finisher on the John Cutie. Now, 4 rounds separating. How long can they keep this up? As PePeX only had to invest a showstopper as far as ults were concerned, and that is going to draw the first timeout of the series from Sentinels.
Yeah, and just a good read here from PePeX, able to catch that player in Ramen. Jing loves this. This is his favorite angle to take with that showstopper on the defender's side. He loves to get in a Ramen because it creates a lot of problems. It's a lot of mishap. Even if he doesn't find a target, he's splitting you, and you either have to gamble on one side of the map or wait back and try to punish him. But then you got to worry about the rest of PePeX being right at his heels. So this time around, though, just an eco for Sentinel, so not the end of the world. You can definitely still get this done, but PePeX finding their footing, but is it going to be enough? Is it going to be too little, too late, potentially? I think something's going to grab an op coming into this next round. So that's going to make things even trickier. Got to be aware of that as the Sentinels and see if they can find a little bit more success. They've been getting swarmed pretty quickly. PePeX now starting to find their feet, starting to find their reading on the timings and the understanding. And a big part of it is, I think, they're starting to recognize that a lot of these hits are off the back of Saucy's utility.
I mean, Saucy has been a monster so far.
Yes.
I mean, the 5 HP clutch, just the util placement and timings from him so
he's
far
been
has
so
just been absolutely great.
But he's the one that's often leading the way with where their executes are going to happen. It's the Trailblazers, the Guiding Lights, those kind of things are kind of pretty indicative of where Sentinels have been wanting to put their pressure. And it looks like they might be setting up for a bit of a fake towards A to start. And maybe a rotate around to the other side or something like that. We'll see exactly what it looks like. Something here with that op going to get backed off by the flash.
Hear the dash out. Jing's still nearby though. That GO PePeX, I'm not sure if it was wide enough to spot the operator, but either way, this neural theft certainly will. Now going to be noted. Still though the push coming through TenZ. Getting his way up in towards heaven. Flash again, just fully catching something. Monyet going on a walkabout though, might be able to strand the spike if he can get this catch on the John Cutie. Drags across, but oh my god, I mean, it looks like he barely stopped moving. Wow. A couple of frames to be able to get that headshot. What a punish.
What a drive-by for John.
The timeout here from Sentinels working wonders. Operator now on the floor. Team still very fanned out from Sentinels and completely split worlds apart for PePeX.
They're able to... The reason this round is going the way it is, I mean, yeah, John hits a great shot, but other than that, they dragged a lot of PePeX's attention to the other side of the map.
Hands on the lurk. Back around the corner, and Jing might just fall for the trap. Looks like he's going to swing back, and now he's got a full sprint, but TenZ not going to go for the chase. Actually, that sprint not going to be coming through. Jing still wary of giving up the audio cue. Trying to keep his approach mysterious enough, but there's just so many angles to check. 1v5.
Spike planted.
And ultimately, looks like he's going to go maybe back off, or no, the alley approach now.
Gonna have to be one of the best aces you've ever seen, but Jing's done it before. About that bind game.
This, though, I think would be a world above it. He's able to find one. No way in hell of a transfer on to Zekin. You'll finish him off. The timeout working wonders here for Sentinels. They stop the run back and they get themselves up to map point.
Yeah, this is a really good call. Just a little bait and switch. They haven't been too mysterious in how they're maneuvering the map. So this time around,
great read from John.
I mean, John just, wow. Nasty stuff. TenZ with a nice little angle onto something able to pull the trigger, but couldn't get the sights dialed in time. And it's a really good timeout call from Sentinels. They
1-0. And that's Celsius will find the final.